Hey, good morning, everybody. It's your boy Rex here. Currently, we are headed to Mars Pet Care in Sparks, Nevada. I'm leaving a Petro gas station right now. The receiver called me late last night and said my trailer was empty and ready for me to be picked up. So I asked them if they have overnight parking. They told me no. So I told them no problem. I told them I was going to be staying here at the Petro truck stop and I would pick my trailer up in the morning. And that is what I am on my way to do now, is to pick up my empty trailer. So let's take a ride. Make sure it's clear on both sides here. Oh man, it's spinning. That's that semi-truck burnout right there, baby. I wasn't expecting that to happen. Yeah, last night it was raining and storming really bad, so the roads are a little bit wet, but no big deal, we'll get through it. But yesterday, whenever I got to this receiver, or right before I got to the receiver, I called my old trainer, because I know that he's been to this receiver, Mars Pet Care in Sparks, Nevada. I called him to see, like the check-in process, where do I go if I pump off on the trailer or not. He told me, no, you don't pump off there. And he said, the first thing I'm going to tell you is there is a old white man at the security check-in gate who is a dick. And boy, let me tell you, my trainer was not lying. This guy was a real peach. So I pull up yesterday. There's a stop sign, and there's a line about 4 feet in front of the stop sign. Well, I went about 2 feet past that to get closer to the security check-in place. And this guy comes out, and the first thing he tells me is, you need to back up 2 feet and roll your window down, and I need your license. So I'm sitting here thinking, I'm like, boy, wow, this is how we're going to start it off. But anyways, I was just cool, no problem. I got checked in. He told me I had to pull around back, and I had to go to another check-in for shipping and receiving department. And I saw a yard dog guy moving trailers around, and he pointed at a spot. And I said, that's where you want me to park? And he just shook his head, yes. So I dropped my trailer, went to go check it in, and waited in this receiving and shipping office, and nobody was in there. I waited there for like 45 minutes, and yeah, nobody came out to help me so I could check in with my paperwork or anything like that. So yeah, about 15 minutes later after that, someone finally comes in. I'm like, hey, I'm trying to check in my trailer. And they said it was going to be about 6 or 7 hours, so they got my phone number. They told me they would call me when it was ready for me to pick up my trailer. So, but that's what I'm on my way to do right now. And I love these views of the mountains. It reminds me of living in Phoenix, Arizona. So I actually moved from Phoenix, Arizona with my wife, daughter, my father-in-law, and my handicapped sister-in-law back in September of 2021, so I could come start working for Prime, which I'm glad that I did. It just makes things a lot more convenient working on the tanker side, living in Springfield, Missouri. I get to get a lot of home time and still making decent money, so I do love that fact. But yeah, these mountains remind me of living in Phoenix, Arizona, and I love the views. It's very nice. But this is great. So hopefully today will be a chill day. I don't know. Once I get to the receiver, then I will hook up to my trailer and let dispatch know, and then they'll tell me exactly where to get this trailer washed out at and tell me where my next load is going to be at. I currently don't know right now, so kind of rolling in here blind right now, folks. But while I waited for this receiver to call me, late last night I got to that Petro in Sparks, Nevada, and they had like a little mini casino in there and an Iron Skillet restaurant. So I had enough time. I actually was able to get some laundry done. I didn't play any of the slot machines or anything like that. Maybe I should have tried it for 20-40 bucks, but I decided that I wasn't going to do any gambling at the casino. But it was a nice little spot to park overnight. And like I said, I got my laundry done, and then I grabbed me one of the what was it called? It was called a Nashville hot chicken sandwich with like coleslaw on it, with some fries and some ranch. It was actually pretty good. I ain't gonna lie. I ate good last night. But I think we're about maybe 10-15 minutes away from the receiver, and hopefully whenever I get there, the same guy from yesterday is not there, because yeah, he was a real dick for sure. But if he's there, he's there. If not, great. And this time hopefully somebody's there in the shipping and receiving office, or maybe I'll just be able to spot my trailer whenever I pull up. Guess I'll find out whenever I get there. Man, this is just beautiful views. Very beautiful. Very nice. This is one of my favorite parts about trucking, is some of the views that you get. Some places not so much. You drive through, it's just flat and boring, but man, this is real pretty, really nice. But some of the things that I don't like about trucking is you're going to do a lot of waiting at shippers and receivers, and I mean, you're going to deal with trailer issues. You might have a blowout, and you got to call and deal with road assist. And you know, I've had a couple trailer tires have issues on me, and it took anywhere between 4 to 6 hours for me to get it replaced, either for them to send somebody out, a mobile mechanic to fix it, or if I was close enough to like a TA that had a repair shop, or a Love's, if I was able to make it there a couple of times, I did. And yeah, it's about the right time, 4 to 6 hours for trailer repairs. One issue I had with the trailer that I actually was driving, and the ABS light came on while I was driving. There was a truck stop. It was a Petro in Brazil, Indiana. I made it there. I let Road Assist know what was going on, so they told me to check in the trailer there at the repair shop, which I did. And it took them 37 hours to fix the trailer issue. 37 hours. So I got paid nothing for that, for waiting that long at a damn truck stop, which, that's annoying. I mean, that's out of my control. That's a prime tanker trailer issue, which I felt I should have been paid or compensated for something, but I wasn't. But anywho, that's neither here nor there. But that's some of the things that you'll deal with trucking. Parking. Yes, there is issues with parking, but for the most part, I've actually, I don't know if I want to say lucky, but I've always been able to find a spot. I've been driving for 7 months now, roughly, and there's been about 3 or 4 times that I can recall that I tried to stop at a truck stop after, let's say, like 11 o'clock, and I wasn't able to find any parking, so I had to go past my DOT hours time or use PC to try to find a truck stop, which took me a couple hours after that to find a mom and pop truck stop. All right, here we go. I'm pulling up here. This is the place where I checked in yesterday. That guy was in here, and I passed this line, and he was a real dick about it. Let's see here. Looks like somebody else. It looks like she's waving. Okay, she's waving me in. Okay, cool. Not the same guy. Perfect. Let's go see if we can find this trailer. All right, so the trailer I'm looking for is MT9859. Let's see if we could be able to find it. This is a pretty open area with a lot of room as far as a shipper or receiver is concerned. It's pretty easy to get in and out of here. I just have to drive to the back here, go around the building, and to the left there should be some trailers, and hopefully I can find my trailer, because I would like to hook up to it, let dispatch know that I'm hooked up to it and ready to get washed out, and find out where I need to go to get washed out and for my next load, which I would probably be picking up in Utah. Some eggs. Let's see here. Okay, I see some tankers over here. Yeah, there's quite a few tankers. Looks like more dry van trailers. A bunch of night trailers. All right, let's take a look here. I am not seeing my fucking trailer. Those are not my trailers. They told me my trailer was empty and ready to go. Alright, I'm gonna have to spin around. I'm gonna have to go to their shipping and receiving office and find out where my trailer's at. I don't want to risk grabbing one of these other trailers and there be an issue. Alright, we'll just park her and go into the shipping and receiving office, see if anyone is in here available. Find out where my trailer's at, because none of those trailers down there were my trailers.
$98.59.
I don't see anybody, I don't see any yard dog here moving around that I can talk to, so go inside. The fun stuff, No smoking. Sir, you can't bring your joint in here and smoke it. Or your wax. Or your pen. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, there's up there.
What's up, puppy? What's up? Think there might be down. See if it's down here. Might be over here. Maybe.
Well, nobody was in there to help me out.
Over here. Was it down there?
I guess I'll go back down there to my truck by the tanks and hook up to a different trailer, I guess. So I just got done talking to a yard dog, cool guy. He told me that another driver took my trailer. So I'm gonna go ahead and hook up to this trailer. Motherfucker,
oh
Jesus.
God, bro. Jesus Christ.
That's probably why this other Prime driver took my trailer, because this big dip just scraped the whole front end of my truck up. That's what it sounded like. Oh, I'm gonna get out here and take a look at it. Yeah, that's a big dip right there. No wonder I bottomed out. Looks like it just scraped up the gear guard just a little bit here underneath. Wow. Okay, everything else looks fine. That is annoying though. That's probably the reason the other Prime driver didn't grab this trailer. That would be my guess. Well, I'll just hook up to it and do a quick inspection on it, make sure everything's good on it. First, I'm going to get my electrical line and air hoses hooked up to it so then I can supply air to the trailer. I'm just hoping I don't have any issues with this trailer. Alright, everything looks good. Okay. Let's see here, tires look good. Lights are working, flashers are working. It's got a seal on the back of it. Huh. Still has a seal on the back of it. Let me go up here and I'm gonna check this top seal. See if there's a seal up here on the top.
What the fuck? Where's Pitt here?
They must put the seal on there after they're done unloading. All right, well, I'm gonna get this landing gear up on this trailer. Trailer looks good. There we go. Actually, locking jaws around the kingpin. Looks like it is. Well, I'm gonna scrape the bottom whenever I get out of here. Oh well. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to PC up to a Pilot truck stop just up here up the road. I asked my dispatcher where am I getting washed out at, and he said there's currently basically no loads. They're working on getting me a load. So I'm not going to sit here and hang out at the receiver. I'm gonna go to a truck stop so that way I can at least be able to have restroom facilities, get myself something to eat. So hopefully they'll have a load for me soon. Hey, but these views are beautiful. Love it. Now, this receiver actually wasn't bad, other than the guard yesterday, the security guard. He was a real dick, and then trying to find somebody to check in. Other than that, this was actually a really nice load. Yeah, this load was actually my largest paying load. This load paid me just a little over $6,000 for 1,789 miles. Which is like $3.38 a mile. That's really good. All right, I'm gonna hop on this scale to get my empty weight. All right, 31,000 pounds empty. All right. Now I'm going to pull forward, and I believe this lady is going to need to get the information on what trailer I'm taking, what company I work for, and get my name and stuff like that. We'll see what she says. In case she needs it.
What's your name?
Rex, R-E-X.
Last name?
S-T-A-M-B-A-U-G-H.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Wow, that was a lot easier and smoother than dealing with the guy from yesterday, that's for sure. She was nice compared to the other guy. But sometimes you deal with dicks, and sometimes you have people that are just monotone and don't really have any kind of attitude or anything. And then you deal with super friendly people. It's just part of what it is in trucking. But I'm glad I'm hooked up to a trailer, and at least I can get up to this truck stop, grab myself something to eat, and wait to hear from dispatch to see if they give me a load today. I'm pretty sure what's going to happen is I'm going to get a load tomorrow in the morning. That would be my guess. And I'm really pissed off that somebody else took my trailer. That shit's annoying. That trailer was a good trailer, no issues with it. So when I go to receivers and stuff, if I ever have a situation like this and I have to drop my trailer off, I want the trailer I dropped off back. I don't want a different trailer, because you never know what you're going to get. Yeah, start having all kinds of problems. But oh well, different driver took it. So it was because of that dip I scraped the front end of my truck. That's why they didn't want to grab that trailer. We're about to hop over here on the 80 East.
Now turn right and then enter the highway.
Looks like we're clear.
Then enter the highway, Interstate
Oh, there's a tanker. There's a tanker right here in front of me, up here on the right, on the shoulder. This is the motherfucker that took my trailer. He took my shit. Fucker.
After 600 feet, enter the highway, Interstate 80.
I think I know who that is. Oh well. Just keep rolling. Get to this truck stop. Daddy can get some yum yum in my tummy.
On the highway.
Love the desert. So I picked up the trailer from the receiver. It wasn't my trailer. Obviously somebody took my trailer, which I'm annoyed about, but I talked to my dispatch. They said that they don't have a load. I was asking where I needed to get washed out at so I can get on the next load. And yeah, so I'm just currently waiting. Probably about maybe 20 minutes up the street from the receiver. So now it's just the waiting game. They probably won't send anything to me today. They might be a load they'll send me tomorrow, let me know exactly where I need to go wash out at. So but yeah, so I'm just hanging out waiting for them to send me a load. But yeah, this is the not so fun part with trucking, is waiting, but it is what it is. Overall so far, you know, I'm just a rookie. You know, I've only been doing this for about 7 months, but I do like it. It is a lifestyle. It's not really, I guess, a job. I mean, it is a job, but it's more of a, trucking is more of a lifestyle. The toughest thing is having a family, you know, my wife and daughter and stuff at home and me on the road. But it's my job as a man to take care of them, and my goal is to make sure that my daughter has a better life than I had. But thanks for checking out my video. I'm gonna answer this phone call.